Simplynaka.
What's going on?
So,
Wait,
today...
it's Dominic.
Oh yeah, it's Dominic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, so before we get into this video...
So, yeah, so basically, you know, I see a lot of these videos on YouTube about like the cars and stuff. I want to make ours a little bit different. So basically...
Yours. It's your car.
I want to kind of motivate people, right? Because, you know, you can see nice cars and stuff, you're just like, oh cool, you know, like they bought these things, but like how does it help you, right? So basically, like, I'm gonna talk from my experiences here in Canada, and basically like I think a lot of places are similar in like North America, probably Europe and stuff like that. Like at a young age, basically from like 8 years old, like in 4th grade, you're basically told, like us, we were giving a plan. We're like, okay, like what do you want to do in life? Like what do you like to do? And then you could like check mark stuff, and then like they basically give you jobs, and like, oh, because and then they make you do tests, like intellectual tests, and like they classify you as different categories, and like, oh, if you're in this category, this is what job you should do. And then like you do a test and it tells you what job. Like, why would a test tell you what job you should do, right? Like everyone should basically figure that out on their own. And how are you supposed to know what you want to do when you're basically 8, 10, 12 years old? No one knows that. You can't figure that out for the rest of your life when you're that young. You haven't experienced enough. You have to learn yourself and understand how you're not even in the thing. Oh. What's going on? You're not even in, like, you don't even understand yourself. And yeah, like hopefully you watch all these videos so like you can take something out of it. You never know what can just spark you to like change everything in your life, right?
Yeah, Dominic worked really hard to get his car.
Yeah, and like all the YouTube money that we're making, we're saving it to go travel and stuff.
Yeah, this is like his money.
So like at a young age, from like basically, I don't know, 15, I've had 3 jobs, like all the same, right? But we'll get to that later. So like back in school, like, yeah, so you know, people get stressed and like, oh, I don't know what to do, and then like you finish high school, you're like, oh, I should probably just go into university, go into college, because that's what you think you're supposed to do. That's what they tell you should do. You just go and get something, and then you can waste your time in school. You don't even like it. Like,
yeah, there's so many people that like graduated and it's like they realize that they hate their major and like what they studied, and then like they feel stuck and stuff like that. And
it's not everyone, like I'm just talking like from experience, right? So don't get offended. But like I'd say 8 out of like 80% of my friends that went to school, they're not even doing a job that they like, first of all, and they're not even doing a job that's related to what they went to school for. So like obviously like certain jobs you need to go to school, like doctors and stuff, but
I feel like whenever like you have a goal in mind, it's like it's all like in your mind, and you have to like train yourself mentally. It's kind of like losing weight and stuff like that. And like my biggest struggle was my mindset, and same with Dominic. Like he would always talk about this car all the time. Since we first met, he was like, I want to get this car. So he like upgraded his job. Like he did things for him to put him in a situation where he could afford the car that he wanted, and boom, he did it because of his mindset.
And like that's what they don't teach you in school. I find they don't teach you life lessons in school, like how to work on yourself. Like you have to really dig deep and like figure out what you want. And you're not gonna figure out what you want in your 20s for the rest of your life. Like a lot of people, like I'm 27, I still don't 100% know, you know, like the type of jobs, stuff I want to do. There's a bunch of people that don't know what they want to do in their 20s, and then like they stress out, they can get depressed and stuff. Like don't get depressed, because like you're not supposed to know until you fail at certain things. So you have to try things and then fail, and then when you fail, you learn from your failures. So like let's say like you like pepperoni pizza, but that's the only thing you ate, you know? How do you know that you don't like Hawaiian more, or like meat lovers more?
Pizza.
Like you have to try different things and like fail, and then every time you learn about yourself. And it's crazy, like if you envision something in your mind, like the mind's the greatest weapon. If you envision something in your mind, you put it in your mindset and you believe it to your core, you can project that in real life.
And you have to work towards getting there. It's not just like mentally.
It's not gonna happen just like that.
You have to like set goals for yourself. It's like short-term goals, long-term goals, and work towards there, and like put yourself in situations that are gonna advance you in those things. Just like Dom, he's had a bunch of different cars, you know, so he figured out what kind of cars he liked, and then
you figure out what you want, and then if you know what the end result is. Like, I know where I want to be in life. I know I'm gonna get there. It's just a matter of time of when. And like, one of the things I love the most to do is just reflect on life. I just like to think and be like, okay, this is where I want to be. How am I gonna get there? I'm gonna do step one, like stones. So, you know, like you step on one stone, you go to the next one, and then you end up getting closer and closer. You don't have to look at the big picture. It's gonna be too much. You have to look at the next step. What's one step that's gonna get you closer? It could be like a small habit, you know, like just waking up, look in the mirror, and be like, okay, this is what I need to do, and you can do it. Because the person in the mirror is the one that's gonna stop you. The only person that's gonna stop you is yourself, like your mindset. So if you change your mindset, if you focus on where you want to go, then you can get there. And I mean, like, if you look at a lot of people, like our generation is a little bit different, and you can see times are kind of changing because everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people, like, they work a job their whole life, and if you ask people, do you 100% love what you do? A lot of them will be like, no, it's just a job, or like, you know, it pays the bills. That's a typical answer. Well, it pays the bills. But yeah, like, you can do the 9 to 5, it pays the bills, but you have 16 hours before you go back to work, right? Let's say you sleep 8 hours. You have another 8 hours every single day to focus on you, to do things that you want to do, like focus on your passion, that's going to translate, and then you can eventually move to your passion, you know. And like, that's one thing that has to change. Is like, last point I want to touch on is, a lot of people, they have friends that they make in high school, and then, you know, you grow up and people change and their mindsets change. But like, say you have 10 friends, you're not all gonna think the same. If you have friends, don't feel guilty, don't feel bad if you want to move on and focus on your goals.
Yeah, you're on your journey to better yourself.
Yeah, nothing should stop you to the path of success, right? And like, even if you have friends, like, you can't have negativity in your circle. Like, people say like, oh, sometimes it's lonely at the top. It's not lonely at the top if you're with people that have the same mindset. Those people will drive each other, they'll drive motivation, and you'll push each other further along, right? Like me and Naka, like we both want the same things in life, and we both know we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time of when, and every single step.
I feel like when you're on the way to like changing yourself and bettering yourself, you attract those kind of people. Like when we first started dating, like, we wanted the same things, but like, I didn't live like the lifestyle like the way you did. And it's just like, Dominic, like, he was just like, okay, well, I go to the gym, so I was like, okay, that's nice, like, I want to lose weight. So then like, I started going to the gym and like changing my diet. And it's like, if you have a friend that you really, really like, you can introduce them to the things that you like and show them the benefits and stuff like that, and then just keep the friendship. Because if you notice that, like, especially with friends, if you hang out with them and you don't have the same interest, the friendship's gonna end. But if you introduce the things that you like, yeah, then the friendship's gonna keep going.
I have a lot of friends who, you know, there's culture things too. I'm not saying like, you know, like, obviously some people have it easier than others, but doesn't mean you can't do it. Like, just a lot of successful people, they failed so many times before that they got successful, right? So don't let it bring you down. Hopefully it helped people.
Yeah, and now, without further ado, are you excited, baby?
Okay, let's go do on the outside. I literally picked up yesterday. Bad experience at dealer.
We're not gonna get into that. It's so beautiful. I'm so proud of you, Dominic. Like, you guys don't understand how much Dominic has been wanting this car.
Yeah,
and he got it.
Yeah, like, if you involve, like, to let you in the personal life, like, I feel like I grind my ass off. I have 3 jobs right now, and it's like, you gotta do whatever it takes to get where you want to be. Cars are not necessarily the best investment, but I have a plan for this specific car that's gonna help me in the future. So it makes sense. It does. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
Let's go. What's up, guys? All right, so it's kind of a funny story. So I emailed the guy. I work in a car business, right? So I have a lot of connections, and I emailed the guy. I'm like, oh, this is what I want, and I sent to him. I'm like, tell me what colors and what options you have. So then he gets back to me. He's like, I only have one, and then he sends me it, and it was the white with the black roof, which is like exactly what I wanted. So it was like, oh, maybe
it's meant to be.
It's meant to be. Yeah. So like, it has the black package. So basically, like, it's all the black on the black, right? The black roof. So like, the way that they work is that they have like crazy options. It's like the wheels are option, the black's an option, the black roof's an option. So everything. They didn't even clean it when I picked it up. But anyways,
it is what it is.
That's another story.
We ain't complaining.
So I love the color of this. I'm gonna have to tint this because I want it to be the same as this. So I'll do it for a couple of days. One thing I find really cool is the handles. Naka, the first time.
Oh my god!
She's
you
like,
guys look, because you can't open it, and I was like, oh my god, how am I supposed to open this?
So then like what you do is that like as soon as you have the key, you can do it. Actually, I'll do it with the key. You can either press the little button right here and it pops open, or with the key. Like yeah, wait. And then like the mirror. So like if I press it to unlock it, that pops out, and then you can use it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. In the back, I like this look too. The lights and stuff. That's why I wanted like the white on the black. I mean, it's typical, but
it is what it is. Okay, let's show you guys. Oh my god, you are Dominic. Let's show you guys the inside. The inside's really cute.
I even put like the mats here, so you'll see like all this. Like all the. You already dirtied it, eh?
Oh, oops, my bad. Oopsies.
You'll see like all this is touch. So like like if I turn it on, you'll see like all there's a screen here, here, and here, and look at this too. Like the shifter is actually going to pop up here when you turn it on.
Yeah, I remember I was just like, what's this? And he's like, the shifter.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of cool stuff. Like, so this is all touch. You can like do the seats. Yesterday was so funny because I put the seats and then you can cool them, so you can hear them right now. And then Naka had a dress yesterday.
Yeah.
And she was like, what's going on? Then here, you know, you can whatever music that you listen to.
The fun stuff.
Goes here.
But my favorite part, the roof.
This is cool too. Kind of tells you like the gauges and you can switch them. This is cool because it actually changes. It looks like a button, but it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It changes. So like if you click menu, you'll see it changes. See that shit? You know, you can go racing with the paddles. And then your favorite part is?
The roof. Let me show you this beautiful part. I hate bugs, but you know.
It actually opens up too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it
with that beautiful view.
Yeah, and you know,
and
when
the
I'm feeling
girl.
fancy, I can just go out like.
Just say in Vegas.
Yeah, in the music videos. Well, Dom's old car had that too, but.
Yeah, I'm a car guy, so I've always had like a lot of different cars. So like, I don't know, I get tired. I get you know, a couple of years, but this one's gonna have a plan.
Yeah.
So then yeah, you know, in the back you get the seat for the kids.
Why are you looking at me?
They're heated and they move too.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, you know.
Oh my god, you didn't even take this off.
I'll keep it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the back. So
that was a quick little video.
Hopefully you took something from this, the intro.
Yeah, like watching. This video isn't meant to like kind of like show off or anything. Like we're really not like that. It's just like to motivate you because Dominic really.
It just tells you
it's just like his dream car.
What you can accomplish.
And like we're no different than you guys. Like we have regular jobs. Like the only thing is like we do YouTube for fun, but everything we buy and all our money, it's our own personal money. So if you guys like ever see us like getting anything, like we're not gonna.
We're pretty straight up. Like thank you guys for supporting us and watching us. It helps us definitely. Like you see, like this is exactly the example. Like the YouTube, we do it in those 8 hours I said, that extra 8 hours, we do that in those 8 hours, right? So like focus on your goals to get where you want to be.
Yeah.
And like it's definitely gonna help us like when we travel and stuff, and we will take you along the journey.
Yeah!
We actually booked.
Yeah, I feel like okay, yeah. So we actually booked our place. We're going to Panama
City.
So yeah, I feel like the money that we make on YouTube, it's gonna be for like fun things like traveling and stuff.
And for you guys, like we're using the money to travel to like get more content. To like we're gonna buy better equipment. So like the money that you guys are supporting us with, we're kind of giving it back to you.
Yeah.
With, like better content, you know. Like again, like this is like YouTube is fun and stuff, but again, like we're doing it for you guys and it's a hobby. Like we do it for fun. It's actually fun. But it is like it goes to show you like you can do what you want and. I'm just gonna cut that.
What were you gonna say?
You can do what you want, And it shows that like if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish whatever you.
Yeah, you can do anything.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Do it. Yeah. Eminem said it best. Remember that song?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of Eminem, and like I remember his songs, like they were explicit, but they were very motivational. And I remember he was like, you can do anything you set your mind to, and I never heard anyone say that, and I was like, oh my god, really? And like it's just stuck with me. So every time someone says that, the first time I ever heard it was like Eminem, and he really inspired me through his craziness. So I love Eminem for that. Like his songs are really good. And
the thing, it's like you put your mind to, like, you have to truly believe that you can.
And you have to work
I'm so pale. You didn't tell me I was this pale.
Oh, because I look cute.
You can put anything you can do anything you put your mind to, but you have to actually truly believe that to your core and repeat it to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that and believe it. That's the big difference between just saying it and believing it. And if you always, like, I close my eyes and I always picture like success and where I want to be.
Yeah, Dominic's very positive. Like he's a very positive person.
Negativity has absolutely zero purpose. There's zero purpose for negativity. All it does, it makes you sad.
It's funny, like I used to be really negative, eh?
Yeah. My positiveness, it was too strong.
Like it's so funny because people are always like, oh my god, Naka's so always happy and positive, and I'm like, fun fact, I'm a very sad and depressed person. Well, like some days are better than others, but yeah, but like being around Dominic, it's like,
it's the mindset.
Yeah, you get happier.
Life is beautiful. Like life is the only thing that you're given, that you can do whatever you want with it. So we only have one life. Like I know it sounds corny, but like you only live once.
You do.
It's like
being sad and being depressed, like
make the most out of your life.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Like you're wasting so much time and like so much energy just thinking about the negative. I'm just like, sometimes I just remember on like other times where I just wasted my time being angry and sad and like depressed. It's just like,
it was like that time last week. She wanted to do something and she's like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to, like the deadline, or like she was, you're missing like a document to do what you wanted for school, and she was all like sad and stuff. I'm like, it's not even happened yet. Like you're being sad based off of something that might happen.
I was so depressed, like I had to go to bed. Like I just too much. Like, and when I get like really anxious and like, well, anyways, I don't want to get into that. Like I just like I can't. I have to go to bed, and it's just like it's too much for me.
I'm just like why? Like it didn't even happen yet. So why stress about something that might happen? Like stress about it when it happens. Like you can plan for it, and like this is a major key, that like you want to plan for the future, but you live in the present.
And then the next
boom, put down a book.
And then everything went so smooth, and I was just like,
it didn't even happen. Yeah. I was like, oh, look at that.
Everything went so smooth. But yeah,
just have faith. Just have faith that like God has a plan, that your life, you know, you're gonna be okay.
Yes, Pastor Dom, yes. Anyways, guys,
that's it for the video.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in our next video.
I like to look at you on the screen because you're like beautiful.
Oh, baby.
So like I like to like,
you're beautiful too.
Pick your nose.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Adios, amigos. I'm practicing my Spanish.
Like,
oh,
yeah, it's gonna be so hyped.
You guys, when I come back from Panama,
we want to go to 3 places. So like, we're gonna spend 1 month somewhere, 1 month somewhere, 1 month somewhere. So we're gonna take you along the journey, and like, the channel's about like sharing our activities in our life, kind of with you guys. So like, I mean, I hope you guys watch because you like us. So
yeah, hopefully
we might as well give back.
With great content, and my Spanish is gonna be really, really good. My goal this year is to speak Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias.
Pero.
Sí. Anyways, bye guys.
Cut out.